nice Memorial Day holiday, but I hope that you got your work submitted on time and early. So, as I told you Thursday, you were going to have your quizzes. I think going forward, you will always have your quizzes on the content that we covered the week before. And so I told you you were going to have it on the parts of speech. So I kind of want to review that because I noticed in my 114 class yesterday, they those scores were abysmal. Oh, they were horrible. But I can't be responsible for that because you have to study. This is a 7 day a week journey. You have to read, read, read. You have to annotate, highlight. You have to do those quick checks if you can. You just have to put your grind on. And I cannot absolve you from doing that. That's what this college experience is about. So please, when I go over the homework that's due, the workload now is going to be a little heavier because we're in week 3, and that's how it's going to be the rest of the semester. So, a couple things I want to tell you after we review for the test. I did get the English Connect access code from the representative, and you will be able to register for English Connect today. As a matter of fact, you have to do it today. They went on and decided to pay for the students since you were having trouble. And since I didn't find out until later that the bookstore did not include the access code as they had done in the past. And so I guess they thought you were going to buy it. Well, they didn't let the instructors know that. So he went on, and so you'll be able to do that today. You need to do that today to make sure that you get all of your work done because it's going to be English Connect, all of these chapters in this new book. So the test, the 2 quizzes, you're going to take 2 quizzes today. One is, well, both of them are on the parts of speech. And I kind of want to review, maybe that's what I didn't do. I want to review with you guys before you take the 2 quizzes, which are scheduled for 12 o'clock and 12:30. They're going to appear on Blackboard in quizzes and exam at 12 o'clock sharp and 12:30. They're already ready. So let's review the parts of speech again. And I'm going to, by way of this video, I'm going to do that. And then I have a chart I want to go over because what the quizzes are, you're going to have to identify the parts of speech and be able to apply it. Like I think it's going to have the definitions for the parts of speech. And then the second part is you're going to have to look at a sentence and select a sentence that illustrates the parts of speech. It's really easy, but I didn't see those scores on my English 114 class yesterday. So let's review this first. Okay, I'm going to share the audio, part speech. I'm going to share that. Okay, can you all see it before I turn on the video? Can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay. I picked this one because he gives the definitions.
Hello and welcome to Here Tutoring. In this video, we're going to talk about the 8 parts of speech. For each of the 8 parts of speech, we will define it and go over some examples. So first, here are the 8 parts of speech: noun, verb, pronoun, adjective, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. Now, let's start with noun. What is a noun? A noun is basically a person, place, thing, or idea. Here are some examples. A person might be a teacher, a boy, a girl, a mom, David, Jill, the president, etc. A place might be the United States, a school, a field, a bathroom, Australia, etc. A thing might be a pen, a car, the moon, a toilet, etc. And an idea might be liberty, or bravery, or happiness, or fear,
And don't forget animal.
Next, what is a verb? A verb is a word that expresses either an action or a state of being. Here are some examples. An action might be run, kick, jump, fly, fall, swim, etc. And a verb that has a state of being includes words like is, am, was, were, and are. Action verbs are words that convey doing something, and a state of being verb is a word that conveys, well, just being. The reason why our first two parts of speech are nouns and verbs is because nouns and verbs are the foundation of sentences, as well as the foundation of the English language itself. All complete sentences must include at least some kind of noun and some kind of verb. Next, let's talk about pronouns. What is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Here are some examples of pronouns. He, him, his, she, her, it, they, many, few, all, everyone, nobody, anybody, etc. Instead of writing Jonathan every time, we can replace Jonathan with the pronoun he, both to save time and space and to add variety to sentences. Instead of writing the names of everyone in the room, we can replace this long list of names with just the pronoun everyone. Next, let's move on to adjectives. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word or phrase that describes a noun or a pronoun. Here are some examples of adjectives. Slow, intelligent, weird, lazy, athletic, gigantic, etc. If we said the slow turtle, the word slow is describing the noun turtle. If we said he is weird, the word weird is describing the pronoun he. Next up is adverbs. What is an adverb? An adverb is a word or phrase that modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. A lot of adverbs end in ly, such as quickly, beautifully, lazily, extravagantly, and strangely. If we said she runs quickly, the adverb quickly is modifying the word runs. Adverbs also answer the questions how, when, and where. For example, the ly adverbs that we just listed tell how something is done. Quickly tells us how she is running. Examples of adverbs that answer the question when are words like now, yesterday, and then. For example, in the sentence, I ran yesterday, yesterday tells us when I ran. Examples of adverbs that answer the question where are words like there, here, and away. For example, in the sentence, I ran there, there tells us where I ran. One thing we should be careful of with adverbs is that some prepositional phrases can also answer the questions how, when, and where. The difference between the two are that prepositional phrases will start with a preposition and adverbs will not. Moving on, what about conjunctions? What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that join words or groups of words. There are three categories of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions can be thought of as the fanboys conjunctions, where each of the letters in fanboys stands for each of the coordinating conjunctions: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Correlative conjunctions are conjunctions that have two parts, such as either or, neither nor, or both and. Subordinating conjunctions begin subordinate clauses and are words like before, after, during, until, and whereas. For example, in the sentence, before the game, the team practiced, the word before is the subordinating conjunction that begins the subordinate clause before the game. Up next are prepositions. What are prepositions? These are kind of confusing, so pay attention. Prepositions are words that show the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and other words in a sentence. They can express a relationship in terms of space, time, or logic. Examples of prepositions that express a relationship in terms of space are in, below, above, under, outside, and within. An easy way to think of spatial prepositions is to think of where something can be in relationship to the box. We can say that something is in the box, below the box, above the box, under the box, outside the box, and within the box. Examples of prepositions that express a relationship in terms of time are during, while, after, and at. For example, in the sentence, I did my homework after I ate, the preposition after tells us when I did my homework. This is different from an adverb because something comes after the preposition here, and also the preposition relates to different things in the sentence. Examples of prepositions that express a relationship in terms of logic are words like for, of, concerning, and despite. For example, in the sentence, I bought groceries for my mother, the preposition for tells us why I bought groceries. Finally, we have interjections. What are interjections? Interjections are words used to convey emotion through some kind of exclamation. Some examples of interjections are, oh, ouch, whoa, and blah. You can just insert these words anywhere in a sentence, and they'll convey some kind of abrupt emotion. So now you know the 8 parts of speech. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe to support and
So I'm recognizing that people learn differently. And so, I'm trying to address those that are visual and auditory learners. So maybe you can't get it or you didn't get it as well reading it on your own. And I thought that was a very good video with respect to going over the parts of speech, in addition to the exercise that I had you do last week. And of course, you did review Unit 1 chapter, which also addressed the parts of speech. And hopefully you took the checkpoint, the quick check quizzes and got a good grade on that. You guys have to put your grind in, and it's a lot of words and a lot of rules, but I've looked at the book and they do give you plenty of examples to understand the rules. So any questions so far? No questions?
No.
Okay, so with that, let me go over the homework, and I'm still going to review before 12, but I'm going to go over all of the homework first. So let me share my screen again so that I can walk you through everything that's due by this Saturday at 6 o'clock. So I want to share my screen. I have to go back to Blackboard and get your class, which is 301. I'm going to go back to your class. Then I got to go to applications again. That's the way we have to do it. Take my time. Go to the Chrome tab. I'm going to the home page and I'm going to share that. Okay, can everyone see my home page? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got to let me know because I can't see you. So that's why I want you to unmute and let me know. Okay, let me go through the first thing. Let's go through what the syllabus says. So essentially you are doing 3 chapters a week. So if we look at that syllabus, and this will be the last time I'll be going through it. So this is week 3. So it's chapter 3 and 4 and unit 2. It's always 3 chapters before I decided to add the unit. So it's chapter 3, chapter 4, and unit 2, because this book is divided into 2 parts. The grammar is at the end. So you're going to do your assignment for 30 points that you need right here. So then moving right along, I'm going to go to quizzes. You will always have your quizzes on those 2 chapters or the skills in that chapter on Well, actually, it would have been Monday, but we had the holiday. So I can keep it on Wednesday going forward. It doesn't matter. So here's what you're going to do at 12. If you see here, you have quiz 2. That's going to show up at 12:30. This right here is your homework, and I think some of my students got confused, and somebody clicked on the homework and took it, and they got a 0 because it wasn't due. And I don't see quiz part 2 shows up at 12:30, but quiz, I don't see quiz 1. I'm gonna have to make sure I do that for you quickly. So I'll make sure I do that. You're gonna take quiz 1 and 2. It says parts of speech. The other one will say parts of speech. I'll take care of that in a few seconds. But that's where the quizzes are, your 2 quiz grades. Then you're gonna do your English Connect, which is quite a few assignments. The first one is the parts of speech. So that is due, parts of speech. Then you're going to always go down to your reading and writing practice. You're going to click on that. And what I have assigned is you're going to do reading a hairstyle, lasting appeal, and you're going to take the comprehension check. Now, this one says 7 o'clock because this system is set up for Central Standard Time. Don't get it twisted. You got to do it before 6 o'clock. So I guess I have to go back in and change the time up, but it's still going to be 6 o'clock Saturday. So make sure you get this done well before that so there won't be any confusion. I don't know why the system is set up on Central Standard Time, but this part is set up on Central Standard Time, which is an hour ahead. So I guess I have to set it for, I don't know, 7 o'clock, and then it'll show up 6 o'clock, but we'll see. But for you, it's always my rule before 6. So get it done before 6. Don't take any chances. Get it done. So that's hairstyle. You're going to read that assignment, and I'm only giving you the quiz, which is 5 questions. I'm not giving you the writing assignments yet. So we're going to go back. So that's the writing assignment. And you're always going to work on your vocabulary. So here's your vocabulary. We're doing chapters 3 and 4, same thing. Eastern Standard Time, got to do it before 6. Chapter 3, you see that says June the 5th. Chapter 4, June the 5th. Again, before 6. So I got to go and figure out what time it is, I guess. I don't know. Chapters 3 and 4, vocabulary. Go back. So you're always going to do the reading, the vocabulary. And I've already set this up. Chapter 3, pre-reading and writing, and chapter 4. Again, these 2 chapters, 3 and 4. So you're always going to do your 3 chapters a week. So you got to do chapter 3 and chapter 4. So you're going to have to start doing your homework today. There's no way you can get around it. You're going to have to put in the sweat equity, and you're going to do unit 2, which is writing good sentences. So you got quite a bit of work. I mean, some of them are just like 3 sentences, that kind of thing. I mean, the quizzes are like 3 checks, so they're not real long. So that's the English Connect. So again, I'm gonna go through that quickly. You got to do parts of speech. You got to go down and do the reading, a hairstyle. You got to do the vocabulary, chapters 3 and 4. You have to do 3 and 4. You have to do unit 2, writing good sentences. So that's all the English Connect that's due by Saturday by 6 o'clock. And additionally, all of these quizzes. This is a quiz. This is the checkpoints that I typed from the 2 chapters 3 and 4. This is from 3. I put the page there so you don't have to guess, but you need to read the chapters first. Read and annotate, do the exercises, some of them, before you go to the computer and do it on Blackboard. Pre-reading is chapter 4, and that's only 3 questions. So if it's only 3 questions, I only gave you 5 minutes to do it. You can do that in your book. Go to those pages and do the exercise in your textbook. And all you have to do is transfer the answers, because it's more or less like an open book quiz, because you have your book. I just simply type the questions so I can give you a grade. I just type the same questions in Blackboard. So do the information, do the quizzes and checks first. Make sure you have the right answer because you're looking at your book, and then transfer them on Blackboard. So you'll have these 3 as well. So I am going to take this off for a second. Come back to you. Woo. Oh, Lord. I am going to show you that because this is chapter 3 unit, but not right now. So I want to stop that. Okay, so everybody is here. Okay, so if you didn't get everything, Natia, ask one of your classmates because I went over it. Let me, oh, I got one more thing I gotta show you, definitely. I want you to do this. I want to show you the access code. I put it in content, but I want to show you so there will be no confusion because you have to do that today. Okay, if you go down to the content page right here, content, and you will go down and look, everything is stated. You will see right here, here is the English Connect access code. Here it is right here. Remember you told me it had to be 20.
We
Here
don't see
is
anything.
the code. Oh, you don't see anything? Let me go back again. It takes a minute. Hold on. Sometimes you got to go back and redo this. I don't know why, but that's technology for you. I'm going to share this. I'm going to go to my Chrome tab. I'm going to go to content. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Okay.
Yes.
I went to content, and here is the access code right here that they sent to me from the company. You have to make sure you handle that because it's going to disappear, and you have all those assignments that you have to do in English Connect. So you got to make sure you do it today because it's scheduled to, the courtesy access is scheduled to expire today for some of you. So here is the code. Register for it so you can complete all of the rest of your assignments in English Connect going forward. So it's right here. Also, we're going to be talking about the type of sentence structures. I put this in here for you to review as well. This is not for my benefit, it is for your benefit because I'm trying to make sure that you understand everything that we're going to be talking about. So you can be prepared for the next quiz next week. Okay, so that's the access code. So what I did for my other class, I'm still going to show you one thing. Let me take a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in 2 groups, and I want while I am uploading your quiz 1, I need the 2 groups to discuss and review the parts of speech again, because you really need to get an A on these 2 quizzes. And I want you to register for English Connect while you're in your breakout group, so the 2 of you can talk it through and make sure that you're registered, and then I'll bring you back just before the quizzes. Everybody understand that? 2 things. Register for the English Connect, and 2, discuss the exercise that I gave you on the parts of speech. Review all of that so you can get the highest grade you can on those quizzes. And I'll bring you back just before the quizzes show up. So I'm gonna put you into 2 breakout groups right now. So that'll be 2 and 2.
Hey. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Alright, there we go. Do you know how to get to there?
What, to English Connect?
Yeah, to put in that code.
Yeah, but we already put in the access code. Will it allow us to do that?
Yeah, I just went on and what you gotta do is go to, um, how do I do it? How do I go to Blackboard? Like
Yeah.
on your PC.
hmm
Let me open up a new tab so I can physically watch. And you see where it says like tools? You know, you have English Connect, assignments, contact, homepage, tools.
Yeah.
Click on tools.
hmm
McGraw Hill, higher education. And then
Okay.
go to My Connect section. It's going to have a pop up. Do you want to purchase access right now? Hit yes.
hmm
And that'll bring it up the code.
Oh, okay.
Why did I went on my phone and took a screenshot of it or brought it up
hmm
and go from there?
A long code. What do you have to put in all these letters and numbers, or does it start with a 1? Or I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
right with TEEO. Yeah, and go from there.
Okay.
You don't have to put in the slash; it automatically does it. All this extra stuff I'm gonna have to call off for today.
Okay, I think I got it.
Well, that's not E, that's a 3. Alright, I got mine.
hmm Yeah, I mean,
All right, so you think you're all set with the parts of speech?
what the review?
Yeah.
I think so. It just says, let me scroll. Parts of review recharge. I don't know what that means.
I think we're
Because
just.
I think
I think this is just on us. I like to go over everything. So I think a
is
lot
this
of.
what? Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, is this what we're doing right now? It says the attempt was completed. So do we have to read over it or something?
She made it seem like we're just going over, like studying over the review right now before, like going over everything before the test. Like, what's a verb, noun, adjective?
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think that's what's on the test right now.
This entire page we see. Is this all due on Saturday?
Which one? Where are you seeing?
Well, it says assignments due soon in the next 7 days, which says chapter 3, chapter 4, quick check quiz, hairstyle with lasting appeal, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's all due this week.
Okay.
That's how I was thinking about just calling off and doing everything today.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 3, 4. Actually wrote it down. Unit 2. And there's 3 videos this week, not 4.
Mm-hmm. And she sure assigned a lot of assignments.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, anyways. Anyways, what page are you on now?
I just have my notebook. I'm not even opening the the book.
Okay.
Just because I took so many like notes on it. Like I put in each page. I put in a noun and everything for a noun. Because
Yeah.
when you open up I think chapter 1, it starts off like titles at noun and every different types of nouns.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of did it like that. Like on one page I put verbs, and then I also added bulletins for action verbs, linking verbs, helping verbs. Now I did nouns, common nouns, proper nouns, special categories of nouns, added those in. Singular and plural nouns.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like kind of dumbed it down to my own personal words.
Yeah.
How'd you do on the test?
Uh, which one? There was
As of all the ones
the
from last week.
I did. I didn't do good on one. I did pretty good on the others. The what was that long test? It took about an hour. Give me about an hour to do it.
I think that was like chapter 2.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do good on that one. Not really, but the rest I did okay. I did pretty good.
I think I like barely passed.
I know that the teacher said that the we do points in this class, and I think she said there's about what 8,000 or something like that by the end of the course. I'm not really sure.
I think so, something like that.
So, Well, then, would you know what would technically be a passing grade? I don't really understand. I know the syllabus says what the grades are, but it doesn't say how many in general you would need.
I think it's 70 or higher. Like if you go on your phone and click on current grade, it pops up. Like mine says 369 out of 518. So I just punched it into a calculator of that exact thing and came up with a 71 and a bunch of extra stuff. So I think it's a 71%. I'm like, well, passing.
Hmm, I gotta look. What'd you say it was?
Where I found my grades,
Mm-hmm.
if I go to course, click on our class, and then it says current grade.
Current current grade?
Yeah. And it says in bold, like up on top.
Uh, yeah, I can't find it. I'm still learning how to use Blackboard.
I'm going off my phone, if that helps.
Oh no, I see something that says my grades.
Probably try clicking on that.
Okay, it just tells me it just says 621. I don't know what that means. It doesn't say 620 out of anything. It just says that.
Are you on your phone?
No, I'm on a laptop. I do all this on a laptop.
Yeah. I found mine through my phone, my grades.
Hmm.
Okay, I found it through the regular page. If you go to my institution and
Okay.
on the very, very left side it says tools. Like you see assignments, calendar, tasks, click on my grades, and then it's going to pop up.
Okay, I see where it says tools. What do I click?
My grades. That's underneath tasks and above send email.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that.
Okay.
And then it's just going to pop up and it shows my grades and all the assignments.
Okay. That's where it says 621 on there.
So you probably have a 621 as a grade. But that doesn't make sense because we have a 5.8. It's out of 518 is mine. Unless she already graded some of your stuff. Like she still hasn't graded my video 2 week. And my application test, chapter 1.
I don't know. I believe all my stuff has been graded.
I don't know.
Oh well. I'll just figure the rest out later. I'm not gonna waste all my
Yeah.
time on that.
So, do you think you'd figure out adjectives? Like
You
pull it
mean the
out from a
meaning of it?
sentence?
Yeah, I believe so.
So in the sentence, the elephant is gigantic. What's the adjective in that?
Gigantic.
All right.
What, did she put something up already?
No, I'm just thinking. Might as well go over some of the stuff that we might need.
Well, adjectives are pretty, pretty much what I know the best.
All right. Verbs. What is a linking verb?
What is a linking verb or what is the linking verb?
What is a linking verb to you?
Oh, okay. Let me see what's in here.
Like for a sentence, the cell is a basic biological structure.
Um, is
Yep. Because a linking verb is links cells and what the cell is a basic biological structure.
uh, okay, makes sense.
And then there's action verbs, which indicate actions, some visible, run, jump, smile. Some non visual ones are like thinking, agree, wander.
Hmm.
Like in the sentence, the cell divides into more parts, into two parts. The action verb is divides.
Okay. All right, I got that one.
Okay, John and Araya, did you all get registered? Are you reviewing parts of speech?
Yep.
Yeah, we got registered.
You got work to do? Okay. I'll bring you back at 12 when the first exam appears on. I did put it on. So the first exam is, well, it's not an exam, it's a quiz. It's a quiz because it's short. It's quiz. It says parts of speech, and then it says parts of speech 2. So do 1 and then 2. Okay? So I'll bring you back so you can do your individual things, but still continue to discuss and review. Okay?
Okay.
I want A's on the quizzes. A's. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get me some coffee.
Okay.
Okay, I brought you back together, and I have a table that I want you to look at. Dealing with the parts of speech again, I'm trying to make sure that I've done everything that I can do to help you be successful on these quizzes. John, were you able to register? John. Let me see. John, who was your partner? Elena, were you able to register?
Yes,
No, I was.
I believe he was too.
Okay, so what is it? Natia was not able, so after class is dismissed, can you walk her through so she can get registered? She didn't understand how to do it. If you would be so kind, because everybody needs to do it because it's going to disappear by Saturday and you got too much work to do. So I want to show you this. I want you to review this chart again. Again, putting the parts of speech right in your face for a second time. But bear in mind that I'm not going to be letting you guys review before these quizzes. You're going to have to put your grind in, and I'm just going to go for it. But since this is the first time, I want you to really be successful. So I'm going to show you some things here. So I just want you to review that with examples again. This coincides with the video that you saw. It also coincides with the information on Unit 1 on the parts of speech, as well as the exercise. So if you studied that and reviewed that and all that, I am confident that you all are going to do well on both of the quizzes. Okay, I just need you to read that. I don't need to summarize it. I just want to put it up in your face, close and personal. And then at 12 o'clock, just to review it, to get it in your mind again, so that you'll be able to apply it when the quizzes come up.
What did I miss?
Going over parts of speech.
Oh, so she. Okay.
You didn't miss anything, John. I'm just putting another table up so that you will have, again, the 8 parts of speech spelled out that you can review. The quizzes are going to show up at 12 o'clock exactly. The first one, that'll be the one that says parts of speech quiz. It will show up at exactly 12. You will have 27 minutes to do it. And then the second quiz, which says parts of speech 2, will show up at exactly 12:30. And that one is real short. You only have 8 matching on that one. 8 matching, so I only gave you 12 minutes to do it. 8 matching, you just have to match. But as application, it will have the same sentence, and one sentence to say, choose the sentence that has the part of speech noun underlined. And then it'll have choose the sentence that shows the adjective in the sentence underlined. Choose the sentence that shows the coordinating conjunction underlined. So it's application. You just have to know what it looks like. It's not hard. Okay, I'll need you all to go to quizzes and exams. And at 12 o'clock, the first quiz will appear. And once you start, you go straight through, but I want you to read each one. This time I made it all show up on one page, I think. So read it carefully, and go through and look. And good luck. I'm sure you're going to do well. So I'm going to go in and look at the grades after you finish. You won't see the grades until after the expiration time, which was, it'll be 12/27 and 12/42, and your grades will show up. So give it your best shot. Go to quizzes and exams now. So when it shows up, you can get started. And I will come back at 12:45 with your additional instructions, okay? Good luck. Woo, Lord have mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did well on your quizzes. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you didn't, then you got to kick it up a notch. That's the only thing I can tell you.
I
And
gotta
let this.
just pay more attention to the words, like instead of like the definitions. I think I got the definitions. It's more so the word when they're grouped together, like when they say find more than one word.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I be overthinking it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Sometimes you do. Well, don't overthink it. Go with your first intuition.
Yeah.
Okay, now chapters 3, 4, and unit 2. You got to read those over and over and do well and get an understanding before you go and do the assignments on Blackboard. You got to do that. So I'm going to be putting your quizzes on the back end on Wednesday. I'm not going to add any more work because you have enough to do for this week. So I really wanted to go over the types of sentences, like simple sentence, compound, etc., sentence structure. But I'll do that Monday. Man, that Monday has really thrown us out because now we got to kind of double it up a little bit. But I'm gonna wait until Monday to go to do your sentence structure. You'll be familiar with what I'm going to talk about Monday because you would have read chapters 3, 4, and unit 2, and you would have taken all those assessments. So please, ma'am, please, sir, put your grind on. Set aside time to do some of your schoolwork. If you're taking more than one class every day in small increments, you got to do that so that you won't feel behind and overwhelmed and all of that kind of a thing. Make sure that John and Araya, if you can help Natia or somebody get registered, I'd be grateful, or they would be grateful because I don't have to do that. I want to make sure that everybody can do their assignments. And with that being said, I'm going to dismiss the class. There are no other questions of me. Just get to work and do your best work. Give it your best on everything that you do. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can expect of yourself, is that you give it your best. Because now that we're getting more grades, it's going to be more difficult to raise yourself up if you get something under 70. You're going to have 3 or 4 A's to get yourself out the hole. So it's very important that you strive for 100%, and the lowest you get is 70 or a C, okay? But that's where your videos come in with those 10 and 20 and 30 points, because I grade you strictly by the points. So with that being said, enjoy this weekend, but get everything done by Friday. Why don't you get everything done by Friday as best you can, or definitely Saturday by 12 noon. Don't wait until 5 o'clock. Try to get all your work done, all those little easy A's that you can get, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good one. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey John, can you help me with
Yeah.
the registration?
Yeah, I can help you out. Hold on, let me.
Okay.